Today we're gonna talk about the rest of word formation processes. We talked about some of them in the previous lecture. Today we're gonna talk about the rest of them. We will start with acronomy. Let's see what is acronomy. صوته واضح تمام. Good. Acronomy, this is the definition of acronomy. Okay. Is a process whereby a word is formed. Word is formed from the initials or beginning segments. Beginning parts. Segments means what? Means part. Segment means part. So a word is formed from the initial or beginning segments of succession of words. Okay? Only the first letter, for example. In some cases, the initials are pronounced. MP, for example, military police. Okay? Abbreviation we have here. The first letter. The beginning, initial. MP, member of parliament. We say MP, member of parliament. FIFA, UNESCO, NATO, okay, which is North Atlantic Treaty Organization. You see, this is acronomy. When you see this, it means that this is acronomy. For example, MOD, which is Ministry of Defense, وزارة الدفاع, for example. Sometimes they are pronounced as one word, sometimes as letters. See here MB, but here NATO. See here, these are the words that are acronomy. RV, now, sorry, UNESCO, you see? Okay does not mean okay. Check it and see what is okay. سكيوبا، أوبك، تعرفون منظمة تصدير النفط. WASP, ICBM, Jeep, laser, okay, BMW, for example. All these are acronyms. Here that in the last 40 years there has been a great increase in the use of acronyms. We have a lot of acronyms nowadays. We have dictionaries. Yeah, I think I have here a dictionary for acronyms. Maybe I want to check it for you. Just by accident, yani. This dictionary. Okay, for acronyms. See, a lot of things here. So we have dictionaries for acronyms. What does it mean, acronym here? What are the letters? How we take the initial letters of each word. This is for military. So it means that we have a lot. TB, TIA. So we have dictionaries for acronomy. Okay, so they tend to bound in a large organization. And the army, you see here, this is army. Okay, المعجم العسكري for army. For example, they say IXD, improvised explosive device. I remember these terms. improvised explosive device يعني عبوة لاصقة فيستعملوها يقولون IXD or AXD عبوة اكو عبوة هاي لا improvised تتخلى عبوة ناسفة والأم A اللي هي adhesive explosive device اللي هي تتخلى بالسيارة لاصقة. وعندنا terms للعسكرية يستعملوها many terms. مثلا عندك S V B X D يعني هاي a car which is driven by a person who wants to make suicide. اوكي يعني سيارة يقودها انتحاري ومرات بدنا يستعملوها بالميليتري a lot. Government and big business. Okay, why? Because they offer neat ways of expressing long and comma some terms. Because the terms are long, so they use these terms. They use acronyms. The very names of some business have been acronymized, like Nabisco, Testicaso, and Co, because these are not common for us. You see, many acronyms are used and understood only by initiates in a given field, like military. Okay, so it's difficult for us, difficult for all of us to understand acronym unless we check what is CQ, what is TDY, what is BOQ. Okay, some of them easy when you say, for example, ITN, هذا الصراف الآلي, or when you say MP, member of parliament, or PM, prime minister, رئيس الوزراء. Some of them are easy. Yeah, VIB, good. These are easy and we can understand them. But some of them are difficult. We have to check them. What does it mean? You have to check them, and of course me, all of us have to understand what is this? What does it mean? So this is what we mean by acronym. Another process which is blending. To blend. This is the definition of blending. We have fusion, okay, mixing, fusion, mixing. We have mixture here of two words into one. You see, we have two words. We have to mix them into one. Two words, we mix them into one. وهيقول شلون نستخدمها؟ Two words, still one. Usually the first part of one word, first part, with the last part of another. Okay, the first word we take the first part, okay, and the last part of another. For example, gas hole, the word gas hole. شنو origin مالتها؟ From gasoline, alcohol. Gasoline, alcohol. We take here gaso and hole. You see? So this is the blending. We take the first part and the last part. The resultant blend partakes of both original meaning. Okay? Many blends are nonsense words. Here today and gone tomorrow. Some of them are nonsense, but some of them are very important. For example, here we have these examples. Okay? We have flank. Okay? See here. For example, this word smoke. شنو أصل معناتها smoke؟ جاي من smoke. smoke. شلون؟ نكتب لنا نوت. smoke. أصل smoke. And fog. Smoke, you know the meaning of smoke, and you know fog. Today it's foggy. Okay, it is foggy. ضباب يعني ضباب. It is foggy when I come here to college. It's foggy. It was foggy in the morning. It was foggy. So smoke and fog. We take here what we say smoke. We take here first part and the last. Smoke. Smoky. It means that fog, not natural. The morning today was foggy. It is natural by God. But when you say smoky, the weather is smoky. It means because of smoke. In China, it is always smoky. It means that smoke is fog from smoke. Not natural, artificial. Artificial by cars, factories. You see here, this is the word, the meaning of smoke. فأقول مثلا blending, no meaning, no, it has meaning, different, not too much different from the original word, still related, smoke and fog. You see, when you say it is smoky, because of smoke, because of cars, factories, that's why the weather is smoky now. But when you say foggy, no, it is natural by God, by nature. But here, no. So this, we have this, and sometimes we say it is smoky. The weather is smoky. It is from smoke, foggy. See? Smoke, fog, smoke, fog. This is blending. We blend. We take first part and the last part. See, we have here other word, fusion, as I told you. Fusion, it means mixing. Okay, mixture we have. For example, transfer resistor. Transfer resistor. مين يسوي لي إياها هاي؟ Transfer resistor. Yes, CIA. Yes, تقع.
Sir, transistor.
Transistor. And you know transistor. Okay? مر علينا دائما نقول احنا transistor خليه transistor. كل الشمعة كذا. The origin is what? Transfer resistor. Which transfers resistor. See here? Transfer resistor. Automobile, omnibus. You see here? Etc. Escalate, elevator. Sequel, squeak. Plero, blow, spirt. So here we mix. Okay, we fuse. Okay? Then we have fusion of some or two words. This is what we mean by blending. Back for information, back, as if you back it, okay? رجعها يعني. From its name, back formation. If someone should ask you, what does a fever do? You would probably answer, he feeds. So you back it. What does the word, for example, teacher means? You said means a person who teaches, so teach. You back it here to the origin. He feeds, of course. You would answer thus because there exists in your mind such words. And a teller, reap, reaper, writer, teach, teacher. The origin. What is the origin of writer? Write, singer, sing, teller, tell. And you would reason, perhaps unconsciously, that on the analogy of these forms, the word fever must have a parallel with verb with feeb. Likewise, centuries ago, after the introduction of the nouns builder, bagger, swander, and editor into our languages, speakers follow the same analogy and created the verbs battle, beg, swindle, and edit. See, this process is just the reverse. Just the reverse. You see here? This is the definition, هذا التعريف. And this process is just the reverse of our customary method of word formation, whereby we begin with a verb like speak, and by adding the agent morpheme er, okay, for example, teach, teacher, form the word noun, for example, speaker. The process is called word back formation. This is the definition, and it may be defined as the formation نفس الشيء يعني أضاف إليه as the formation of a word from one that looks like is derivative. okay. هذا تعريف وفوق نفسه هم تعريف. both two definitions هنا نفسه هنا أنا يشرح لك إياه. هي explanation. هي just definition. May be defined as the formation of word from one that looks from one means a word that looks like its derivative. How? For example, here we have the reverse. We reverse. When we have, for example, teacher or speaker, we have speak. An example is hedgehog from the noun hedgehopper. Back formation is active source of a new words. It's very easy. Here we have nouns. For example, television. شنو أصل television? Who can tell me television? back formate. نسوي لها back formation television. شو تصير؟ Yes, نور.
أستاذ تلفز.
أستاذ تلفزيون يعني بدأ المقطع عشان بس ISE.
يعني televised as a verb. televised. Okay. Television televised. See? Television
Yes.
televised. We make it verb. Okay, good. So televised, for example, like this deviation. We have this, for example. We have deviation. شنو back formation مالتها؟ deviate. هو رجعها لأصلها. For example, orientation, donation. شنو donation مالتها؟ Who can't tell me? سهلة كلش. donation شو تصير؟ orientation. donate. orientation.
Alright.
Yes.
Notes.
Yes, all right. So this is what we mean by back formation. We have a lot of words here. لكن these verbs are back formation. And then back formation. Right? The words from which they are back formed. يعني شلون كان يعني back form؟ شلون رجعوهن؟ For example, housekeeper كانت housekeeper. Typewriter كان typewriter. Administrators صارت administrate. then مسويهم back formation. then قدامك مسويهم back formation. هاي excluded من هذا مو مهمة. Antonymasia. Antonymasia. Okay. Another word formation process. This is very important. Antonymasia. With antonymasia, we change here. We change some words. Change from noun to verb, from verbs to noun, from nouns to adjectives, from adjectives to verbs. Okay, this is the definition. Means the formation of common noun, verb, or adjective from a name of person of place. Sorry. This is another word formation. Antonymasia, it means that we form a common noun. We have what? Formation of a common noun, verb, or adjective from a name of person of place. For example, we have hamburger. From where we have hamburger? Okay, it's a hamburger, we eat it. Or Kentucky. So we formed here what? The formation of common noun, verb, or adjective from name of person. Name of person. واحد اسمه Kentucky. Okay. أو مدينة اسمها Kentucky. مثلا بزالية. من جايتنا بزالية؟ كلمات لو تشيكوها كلش حلوة. Okay. مثلا مكان. Now we have what? We have noun or we have verb. For example, Frisbee comes from Frisbee Bakery in Bridgewater. Okay. This is another word. Here we have, for example, names from history and literature have given us many common nouns. A lover, for instance, may be called Romeo, Don Juan, Casanova. مثلا عندنا Romeo. Okay, Romeo means lover. Okay. هاي نعرف الكلمة. هي look up in your dictionary the following instances of etymology and write the original of each. شنو الاوريجينال؟ مثلا عندك sandwich. من حصلنا الساندويتش؟ hamburger as a, what we have this food hamburger from Hamburg. ألمانية، مدينة ألمانية تعرفوها هامبورغ. اوكي. فرانكفورت يتابعون الدوري الألمان. فرانكفورت. كشمير هي sandwich. can check them and see. Bologna from Bologna, Italy city. Okay, so this is antonomasia. I will repeat it. The formation of a common noun. Okay, we form a common noun or verb or adjective from the name of person, from a name of person or place, from a name of person or place. Do we have in Arabic? Do we have in Arabic antonomasia? Yes, we have. I think we have. For example, we say dilemiye, right? Kind of food, dilemiye, from dilim. Okay. What else? Do you have in your mind about Arabic language, our language? You can tell us. Do we have antonomasia from a name of person or place? For example, we say maslawiye, right? Yes. What else? What else in Arabic? We have we form noun, adjective. We have some of them are offensive شوية، تكون يعني جارحة ما نقدر ننطلق لها. يعني بعض مرات توصف أهل المدينة بهاي المنطقة تقول له أنت كذا، أنت فلاني، والله أنت بخيل، أنت كذا. okay. فأنا this word from this city or place, it refers to them. ما عندكم؟ ما حد يتذكر؟ No one? أكله مثلا food مأخوذ من place مكان. place مثلا أو name of person اسم شخص. لحد الآن نايمين الجماعة. The last process is reduplication. Reduplication from its name, doubling. It means doubling. Check it and see. Reduplication. Reduplication from its name, we reduplicate. Double يعني doubling is the process of forming a new word by doubling a morpheme. We double it. Okay, we double a morpheme, usually with change of vowel. Usually we change vowel or what? Initial consonant or initial consonant. Boo, tip top, hanky punky. You see, tip top, غيرنا tip top from T-O, tip top. Hanky punky, dilly dally. Okay, can see these words. Wiggle waggle, pitter patter, nitwit. You can check their meanings. in dictionary. Haga-maga, lovey-dovey, zigzag, zigzag. All these are reduplication. You can read that. Clock, 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 tick, tick. These are the kinds of reduplication, sometimes repeated without change. Okay, for example, clock, clock, tick, tick. Sometimes with change of initial consonant, like fuddy duddy. See? Twinny, winnie. Hochi, kochi. And sometimes repeated with change of vowel. See? لأن ثلاثة تقدر تلخصهم بهالطريقة. For example, chit, chit, chat, tiptoe, criss-cross. See? Zigzag, etc. Here you have these different kinds. Repetition without change. then ملخصات عندك هنا. Repetition with change of initial consonant. Repetition with change of vowel. You see, this is reduplication. We finish with this chapter. I think it is very easy. Just what you have to do is that you have to know the definition, know the examples about this definition. Exercises are important, and that's enough. You can check everything. You can go to dictionary and check everything. Check the meaning, check the origin of these words. Okay.